Hello everyone out there and welcome back to the channel. It's Cold Fire. Sorry, I've been away for a while. Had some procedures done on my throat and had to have an endoscopy, and they had to go in and widen my airwaves in my throat, and now I'm on a certain drink that has sulfoxafate in it. Is to heal the ulcer that's on my esophagus, and so now he wants me to start using my voice a little bit more so that the passageway doesn't close back up, because they did have to inject Botox in there or something to widen the constriction of my throat. Oh, let me tell you, the first day whenever I went up under, when I came out from up under that anesthesia, and I've been up under anesthesia a lot as a disabled veteran, and I can tell you, usually after the surgery, I can just sit right up in bed, put on my clothes, and walk out the door, and I am good to go. But this last time, I mean, they had me knocked the hell out. I mean, I could barely get to the car. They had to put me in a wheelchair and roll me to the car so my husband could drive me home, because it was an hour away. But, and I was a little scared because it was in a small town, and when I pulled up to the hospital, it looked like the Humane Society. But, yeah, I got home, finally made it in the door, and I crawled into bed, and I think I slept the whole day away. My husband said I was dead to the world. But when I woke up for dinner, it was like my throat was killing me. It's like I had lumps in my throat, like it was almost like having strep throat, because they had to go in there and use some kind of spinny thing to, you know, for some reason, and add the Botox. So it was hard to swallow even the basic, you know, mild food, and even swallowing anything to drink, it was like really hurt. So I had some lozenges that he gave me to kind of like that you use for sore throats. But anyways, enough about me. But now I've got to use my voice so that it doesn't close up until I have my actual GERD procedure, which is very difficult procedure, on the 25th of next month. So I'm trying to get enough videos in that, you know, this is one that I don't think I got a chance to react to, because we were trying to keep it in order with Madonna's chronological performance. We like do her album, and then we would do any live performances she done on the album, and interviews, such a. So if I get a little like go back or something, please don't blame me. But if I catch something that I haven't done, I'm going to go back and react to it. And this one I found, and I don't think that I reacted to it, but I'll react to it anyways, because this came up on my YouTube the other night, and so I saved it to my watch list, and now I'm going to react. So this is Madonna, Secret. This is from her bedtime story album, and it's Wetten, Germany, 1995. So let's get into it and see what she does, okay? She looks good. You found a way to touch my soul, and I'm never gonna let it go. Happiness lies in your own hand. It took me much too long to understand how it could be until you shared your secret with Yeah.
Good evening, Madonna. Thank you.
Sorry about that. It seems like I'm off my rocker today. For some reason, YouTube likes to skip. And then you go to try to move it backwards and it goes back 2 videos. But that was an incredible performance. And I could be wrong. Someone out there, I know there's a lot of Madonna Teamsters on my listening list. And I just want to know, I believe that this was lip-synced, but it was lip-synced for a purpose. Because this was in Germany. This is what I've heard, and I'm not going to take it for a grain of salt, but I'm just putting it out there. From what I heard, they don't like for them to sing their vocals live for some reason, especially on this particular show. And I could be wrong. Like I said, this is only from what I read. That anyways, for some reason I feel like that she was lip syncing this song, and there is nothing wrong with lip syncing a song, especially if you're doing it live and you're in another country and you're promoting an album that supposedly was a failure for Madonna. I don't think so. I think every album that she's done, she's had a purpose for them. There was a hit or miss on some of them, but Madonna is the type of person that she goes on a journey. And artistically, that's why she always reinvents herself, is to keep current, keep one step ahead. And I just love this song because it's so rhythm and bluesy sounding. And if you closed your eyes, you would not think that she was a white Italian woman at all. That's the versatility that she had. Because before I started actually appreciating Madonna, and I went back and looked, I do remember that when Madonna's first album came out, Madonna, they just put Madonna on there and they didn't put her picture on there. Because they thought, you know, her name would say enough. But all of a sudden she was getting played on black radio stations, and so they quickly reissued the album with her face on it. And later, during an interview, when they were doing this, they said, listen, we have to put your face on the album because everyone thinks that you're a black artist. And Madonna's response was, well, that's good. She's like, I don't see anything wrong with it. Because you got to understand, Madonna grew up admiring Motown music. Like the Shirelles, the Temptations, the Supremes especially. And growing up in Detroit, Michigan, that was a heavily influenced during her time. Being born in 1958, she was surrounded by that type of music. So it's no wonder that she has that certain sound that she has evolved into. And it's just incredible to hear her sing. It's because every one of her songs, she does something different with. And I appreciate that. Because it's like today's music is hard to get into. Now, there are a lot of artists out there today that I admire and I listen to because of requests, and then I grow fond of them. But she was the first to kind of like do all this stuff, and other than Deborah Harry, but they were kind of like on different roads. Deborah Harry was kind of like a great artist, and she was also another one of Madonna's. Madonna was heavily influenced by Deborah Harry as well. So it was that incorporation of, her listening to the Carpenters and the Supremes and Deborah Harry and David Bowie and, all these artists. She kind of like gravitated so much towards them. I think that her sound just invoked all of those qualities of different genres of music, which made her the queen of pop. But I hope that you guys enjoyed that reaction to Madonna's secret live performance from Wetten, Germany from 1995. And I wish you love, happiness, and peace all the world around from here. And just remember that I love you, and I will see you on the next reaction. Mwah.